Amazina ye nyakuri ni Desmond Tutu, yavukiye muri Afurika y'Epfo ku itariki 7 z'ukwa 10 mu 1931. Avukira muri iki gihugu cya Afurika y'Epfo. Ni umusenyeri w'umwangirikani wize teolojiya yamenyekanye cyane mu bikorwa byo kurwanya irondaruhu, apartheid, n'ibikorwa byo guharanira uburenganzira bwa muntu. Tutu yabaye musenyeri wa diocese ya Johannesburg mu 1985 kugeza mu 1986. Nyuma za kuba musenyeri wa Cape Town, aho yakoze iyi mirimo kuva mu 1986 kugeza mu 1996. Uyu kandi muri icyo gihe niwe mwirabura wa mbere wari ukoze uyu murimo. Mu kwigisha kwe yakundaga kwigisha abanyafurika y'Epfo kwirinda irondaruhu. Tutu yavukiye mu muryango ukennye mu gace ka Klerikshod muri Afurika y'Epfo. Amaze gukura, Tutu yabaye umwarimu maze aza no gushakana na Nomarizo Leya Tutu, babyaranye abana benshi. Mu mwaka w'1960 nibwo Tutu yabaye pasiteri mu idini ry'abangirikani, maze mu 1962 yoherezwa mu Bwongereza kwigayo ibijyanye na teolojiya mu ishuri rya King's College London. Mu 1966 Tutu yagarutse mu gihugu cye cya Afurika y'Epfo, maze atangira kwigisha mu mashuri yateguraga abashaka kwiha Imana azwi nka seminari. Imyigishirize ye nihagarariye aho, kuko yakomeje kwigisha no muri kaminuza za Botswana, Lesotho na Swaziland. Mu 1972 Tutu yaje kugirwa umuyobozi w'ikigega cyari kigamije gutera inkunga abigaga teolojiya bo muri Afurika. Tutu akigera muri Afurika y'Epfo yabaye umuyobozi wa katedrali yitiriwe Mary mu mujyi wa Johannesburg, maze nyuma za kongera guhabwa ubutumwa bwo kuba musenyeri mu gihugu cya Lesotho mu 1978 kugera mu 1985. Yabaye umunyamabanga mukuru w'inama y'itorero ry'abangirikani. Ni ibintu byatumye atangira kwigaragaza mu bikorwa bitandukanye byo guhangana n'ivanguraruhu ryari rikabije muri Afurika y'Epfo, ndetse n'irondabwoko, hakiyongeraho no kurwanya amategeko yakandamizaga abirabura yari yarashyizweho n'abazungu. Yarahoraga yibutsa ishyaka ryari ku butegetsi kureka irondaruhu, kandi yashengurwaga n'imyigaragambyo hato na hato yari yuzuye mu gihugu cye, abaturage banga ibikorwa by'urugomo byakorerwaga abirabura. Desmond Tutu yakomeje guhirwa no kuyobora. Yatorewe kuba perezida w'impuzamatorero muri Afurika y'Epfo, ibyamufashije kubona uko agenda henshi kuri uyu mugabane wa Afurika. Nyuma yaho Nelson Mandela aviriye muri gereza, yari afungiye kwamagana irondaruhu. Hari mu mwaka w'1990, Tutu na Mandela baje kwishyira hamwe batangira guharanira demokarasi igamije guhagarika irondaruhu, apartheid, igahagarara muri Afurika y'Epfo. Mu mwaka w'1994, nyuma y'amatora asesuye yatumye hashyirwaho guverinoma ihuriweho, Nelson Mandela atorerwa kuba umukuru w'igihugu, ndetse na Tutu atorerwa kuba umuyobozi wa komisiyo ishinzwe ukuri n'ubwiyunge, ihabwa inshingano yo gusuzuma ibyaha byose byakozwe byo guhonyora uburenganzira bwa muntu, byaba byarakozwe n'abari mu mutwe wari ushyigikiye irondaruhu cyangwa umutwe w'abarirwanyaga. Nyuma yo guhagarika irondaruhu, Tutu kandi yatangije umugambi wo guharanira ubwisanzure bw'abaryamana bahuje ibitsina, ndetse kandi Tutu yagaragazaga ibitekerezo byo guhosha amakimbirane hagati ya Israel na Palestine. Yanamaganye ibyakozwe na Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika mu ntambara yo muri Iraq. Tutu kandi si ibi bikorwa by'ubugizi bwa nabi yamaganye cyane, kuko ataryaga umunwa arwanya ubutegetsi bwa Perezida Thabo Mbeki na Jacob Zuma bayoboye Afurika y'Epfo. Desmond Tutu yaje gusezera ku mirimo ye mu mwaka wa 2010. Desmond Tutu kubera ibikorwa by'urukundo yaje kumenyekana cyane, akundwa n'abaturage by'umwihariko abo mu gihugu cya Afurika y'Epfo biganjemo abirabura. Desmond Tutu kandi yaje kuba umuntu uzwi ku isi cyane, kuko yagize uruhare mu kwamagana ikandamizwa ry'abirabura. Yaje no guhabwa ibihembo bitandukanye by'abaharaniye amahoro, harimo n'icyitiriwe Nobel.
One day you and I and all of us will wake up to the fact that, hey, we're actually family. In fact, I mean, I don't want to be too proud of the fact, but you know, actually, you are all Africans. You all come from Africa. So be nice to us. But that was God was trying to tell us one simple thing. You really are brothers and sisters. You are members of one family. For goodness sake, can you imagine what it must be like to be God? Looking down, and God sees the things that God's children do to other of God's children. God looks in the Middle East. God looks Syria. These people turning against themselves. Libya. Do you know, God is crying. God is crying. Because God says, when are my children going to know that there's no way in which they are ever going to be able to survive until they recognize we're family? And you know, in the good family, you don't say, Granny, what is your contribution to the family budget? You don't say you are going to get in proportion to what you contribute. In a good family, you don't say, baby. What does baby contribute? Sometimes odd smells. But in almost every family, baby is overwhelmed with love and caring. And look at us. Just look at the amounts that we spend on guns and bombs. Billions, no, trillions. I don't know how much that is, but I'm told it's trillions. And all we needed is a small little fraction of those amounts. And then every single child on this earth would have clean water to drink, would have enough food to eat, would have a decent home, would have a good education. When will it get into our life? When? God says, hey, you, and you, and you, and you, and you are my partners. Help me. Help me, God says. Please help me. Please help me. And then God sees you. And God sees you supporting these guys when they say poverty will become history. Poverty. We can eliminate poverty. We can eliminate hunger. We can. God says, hey, I depend on you. I depend on you. I depend on you. I depend on you. And when God looks down in Zurich, and God sees all of you, one young world, and God begins to smile. God begins to smile. Almost like when the sun shines in the rain. And a little angel. Did you see? That little angel who goes up and wipes the tears from God's eyes. God says, you. It is in your hands. It is in your hands. A better world. A world where there is no hunger. A world where people don't go to bed hungry. A world in which children don't die of preventable disease. God says, hey, you know something? You, and you, and you, and you. You might not be a VIP, but you are a VSP. Eh? You, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. I am a VSP. Hey, you've been sitting too long. Just stand. Stand. All of you, young world, stand! Hey? And, well, no. It wasn't a smart way of getting you to give me a standing ovation, no. Now, I want you to raise your arms, eh? Aha! And to wave, eh? That way, eh? And you say, I am a VSP. Right? 1, 2.
VSP.
I shut up, man. I am the, hey. I am the conductor. Eh? The first time you say, I am a VSP. The second time you say, I am a very special person. Right? 1. Right? Here we go. Right?